Man, what's going on with everybody in the NBA community, the sports community, and people around the world? I'm talking about United States of America. I'm talking about Asia. I'm talking about Europe, Australia. I'm talking about South America. Shout out to all my people in the Caribbeans. I hope everybody is safe and good now. I know you guys had a lot of, issues down there with the big storm, but shout out to you guys. Top of the morning, y'all. I want to talk a little bit about the first 2 weeks of the NBA so far, right? So far, in the first 2 weeks, we have had 2 straight weeks of selecting players of the week. In week one, the players of the week for the West was Victor Wembanyama. Player of the week for the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo. So this past week for week two, players of the week for the West, SGA, the reigning MVP, the reigning Finals MVP, the reigning scoring champion, and the reigning NBA champion. Player of the week for the East, Tyrese Maxey. And that's no surprise for me because I've been seeing Tyrese Maxey ball for the last 2 years, man. I knew he was a baller when Harden was over there. I just think that Harden was kind of in the way, and he was able to showcase his real potential with Harden on that team because we know how ball dominant James Harden is. So yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey for out there balling. But when you look at SGA, I feel that like what he's doing right now is historical. Every time SGA step on the court, he's doing something legendary, bro. This dude, in my opinion, is the best player in the NBA. He's the best player in the game. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is the best player in the game, guys. Like for the second consecutive season, right? He is leading the Thunder team to start a 7-0 record. So the only teams ever to ever do that were the Houston Rockets in 93-94 season and the Celtics in the 60s. Those are the only three teams that was able to have two straight um consecutive 7-0 seasons, bro. That's legendary, bro. You starting 7-0, bro. That's great. And then when you look at it, Tyrese Maxey is the fifth player ever to open six straight games with 25 plus points and 5 plus assists, right? You seen Luka do this in 2023. You seen Harden do this in 2017. You seen AI, Allen Iverson do this in 2006. And you seen Tiny Archibald do this in 1973, right? So when you look at it, he's leading the 76ers to a 5-1 record, which tied for the first in the Eastern Conference. And shout out to Charles Barkley for saying that the 76ers was going to be having a good shot of coming out the East. And a lot of people don't give Charles Barkley his credit because he don't have a ring. But we all know why he don't have a ring. That's because of Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the GOAT. So in my opinion, the top six teams in the West, I got the OKC Thunder, number one, the Spurs, the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Rockets, and the Warriors. In my opinion, those are the top six teams in the Western Conference. Before the season start, man, I thought the Dallas Mavericks would have been there, but they're not healthy. Once again, Anthony Davis is down, so we know he's gonna be out for several days, several weeks. How long he out, man? Like this dude is like paper. You can tear him up in pieces, bro. Like for real. He get hurt just by breathing on him, bro. Every time you look at Anthony Davis, bro, he getting hurt, bro. Like, dang. When he was playing with LeBron, he didn't get hurt this much, bro. Like, that's why I felt that the bubble helped the Lakers because we know how injury prone AD could be. And that 3 month layoff was beneficial for aging LeBron James and the AD that could be considered injury prone, right? So my top 16s in the Eastern Conference. The 76ers, the Bulls, the Bucks, the Pistons, the Cavs, and the Knicks. Of course, a lot of people did not see the Bulls being seeing them coming, man. Shout out to Josh Giddey, man. And you know what I'm saying? So like shout out to Sam Presley, man. So like he's the one that drafted Josh Giddey. And he used to be on the OKC Thunder. Now he's with the Chicago Bulls out there balling. And guess what, guys? He's third all time in the Bulls franchise in triple doubles with 8 of them. And Scottie Pippen got 15 of them. So shout out to Josh Giddey, man. And then let's look at the top five players in the NBA. In my opinion, these are the top five players in the NBA. And when I'm looking at that, I'm looking at what you do statistically. I'm looking at how you can impact your team. I'm looking at when you on the court, you looking like the best player on the court. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at SGA. I'm looking at Giannis, Wemby, Joker, and Luka. There is no doubt in my mind when these guys are on the basketball court, they're not the best performing players on the court night in and night out, right? Like SGA is on the upcoming, man. He's en route for another MVP season. Not only that, man, he had 3 straight years finishing top 5 in MVP, right? 3 straight years. Since 2023, SGA has been on a tear for the NBA. And Giannis, 7 straight years when he's top 5 in MVP, bro. 7 straight years. And not only that, he's giving you elite two-way play. And a lot of people are discrediting Giannis because he's not having much playoff success. Well, he's have a lot of, a lot of little holes there in the playoffs. But it's all good. Let's look at Wemby. Wemby, last year he played 46 games, made the All-Star team. The year before, as a rookie, he won Rookie of the Year, second in Defensive Player of the Year, and first All-Team Defense. Nikola Jokic. Check this out, guys. He had 5 straight years of being top 2 in MVP, and he won 3 of them. Won 3 of them. Luka. Luka right now has a shot to be in the scoring title this year. He has a shot. Right now, Luka is averaging 41 points, 11.5 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and .3 blocks a game. .3 blocks. We all know he can't block no shots. But he's going out 54, 29, 79 splits. SGA, 33.6 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 52, 26, 89 splits. Giannis, 34.2 points, 13.4 rebounds, 7.2 assists, point 0.8 steals, 1 block, 68, 62, 64 splits. When I looked at Giannis stats earlier, man, I was like, damn, he's shooting 62% from the three. He only shot 8 threes, guys. Calm down. He made 5 of them and took 8 threes. Wemby, 26.7 points, 13.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 5 blocks a game. Listen, Wemby is gonna probably be the defensive player of the year and the block champion this year. And this keeps up, he might be the rebounding champion. Because if you look at Nikola Jokic is averaging 14.4 rebounds to Wemby 13.7. But Wemby is averaging 4.7 blocks a game, guys. Like, that is amazing, bro. Wemby is looking like a demigod out there on the court, man. I'm telling y'all, bro, like, for real. And then when you look at my MVP candidates, I got SGA, Wemby, and Giannis. So far in the first 2 weeks of the NBA, those are my top 3 MVP candidates. My scoring champion candidates, Luka, SGA, and Giannis. My assist champ candidates, Nikola Jokic, LaMelo Ball, Cade Cunningham. My rebounding champ candidates, Joker, Wemby, Sabonis. My block champ candidate, of course, Wemby. Steals champ candidate, Carson Wallace, Dyson Daniels. Defensive player of the year, I think Wemby is the only one. Um, Most improved, Austin Reeves. Listen, Austin Reeves, man, Lord have mercy. The Lakers got so much depth, man. Last night, they just beat the Blazers last night, bro. They just beat the Lakers last night. They got so much depth. This is probably one of the most deepest roster the Lakers have had in years. Like last night, bro, you had 3 guys that scored 20 or more. You got Nick Smith Jr., DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura. And you didn't even have Austin Reeves didn't play. Luka didn't play. And you know LeBron been out all year. That is the deepest roster in the NBA. One of the deepest roster in the NBA, fam. So I don't want to hear no excuses from Brian fans this year. None. And then I haven't even said nothing about LaRavia, whatever his name, LaRavia. That nigga be balling. That dude be balling, bro. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like these dudes be balling. And wait, hold on. Bronny James on the team. Don't y'all Bron fans like to give Bronny all the credit? Say he needs to be in the NBA. He's an NBA player. He's LeBron's son. He's gonna show up soon. Well, why he didn't show up yet? Now, last night he did have 6 assists without a turnover. I appreciate that. But yeah, man. Shout out to y'all in the basketball community, man. These are my picks on the NBA so far this season. This is my thoughts on the NBA this season. Um, if you new to this channel, be sure to like the button. hit the like button, of course. Follow me. There are more videos to come, and be on the lookout for the next video. Peace.